Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today I have been invited to a collaboration put on by the Inquisitive Farm Wife. And Angela has got us set up for the first week is going to be cookies. And the second week is going to be candies. And this is for the holidays. You know, cookies and candies around the holidays are absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to have down in the description box all the information that you're going to need for this collaboration and all the people that are participating. And I'm so excited to let you know we are going to have 2 weeks of sweet treats and maybe savory somewhere along the way. Who knows? But today, because my kitchen is under a big remodel, and that's why I'm down here cooking. I do have a place up there to cook, but I thought I'd just bring you down here, and it's a little quieter. There's some plumbing getting put together, and then more cabinets are going in. So I want to make sure that I get this done before that happens. So I don't have an oven. So we're going to do a no-bake peanut butter cookie that is so good. You're going to love it. Okay. We all have done those chocolate ones before, and we've done chocolate haystacks and all of that, but this, it takes the cake. Okay. You're going to need, and I already pre-measured my ingredients upstairs. So you want a half a cup of milk. I've got a teaspoon of vanilla in here and just a pinch of salt. I've got a half a cup of peanut butter, and I'm going to be using a cup of sugar, right? Oh no, I need a cup and 3/4. 1 plus 3/4 cups of sugar, and then 3 cups of oats. Now I've got sprouted rolled oats. That's all I do is organic sprouted rolled oats. I don't buy any other kind, so that's what we're using today. I also have some salted dry roasted peanuts. Now this is what sends it over the top. Just like my peanut butter cookie recipe, and those are the best peanut butter cookies you really ever have. They are just delightful. And the key, everybody, when they get a bite of it, they're like, oh, it is not the same as chunky peanut butter. So don't replace this with chunky peanut butter because it won't be the same. Okay, let's get to it. I'm going to bring you down. I've got a little burner, New Wave burner over here that I'm going to be cooking the whole thing down with, and my pan that's adaptable. So let's get to making this. Okay, so the first thing, I did forget a stick of butter. I had to go upstairs and get that. Is we are going to put this on medium, medium high, medium, about 350 degrees. And we'll let this melt and get our sugar ready because the sugar needs to go in next. And we want to make sure we are ready, right? Oh yeah, it's already starting to melt. And oh yeah, that's going to be so nice. We are adding in as well. We're going to add in the sugar, the milk, and whisk it until it's smooth, or stir it till it's smooth. So we just don't want to, I don't want to burn the butter. So I want to go ahead and get the butter melted first. These are so easy and so delicious, and I know your family's going to love it. And who doesn't love a fun peanut butter cookie any time of year, really, right? So you could cut this into chunks and make it go a little faster, but you know, I'm good with keeping it just as simple as possible. Yum. And I use salted butter for everything, whether it calls for unsalted or not. I've never ever had an issue with something being too salty. I don't over salt anything anyway, but okay, now that our butter is just about there, we'll go ahead with our vanilla, our half a cup of milk, our little bit of salt that was in that, just a pinch really. We're going to put that in, and then our sugar, which is 1 3/4 cup. So this one, There we go. And now our sugar is done. I'm excited. So what is your favorite cookie? Leave me a comment in the comment section and tell me what your favorite cookie is to make around the holidays. Do you make cookies? Do you do a cookie exchange? A lot of people do a cookie exchange, and I think that's wonderful. But we're doing it basically online. We're all going to give you some really fun recipes. And I've got another one that I really like to do around the holidays that I'll do for you as soon as the kitchen is back up and running. Although I bought a countertop microwave that I can bake in. So I could bake cookies. I just didn't know how to use it yet. And I'm still on the learning curve. I've used the air fryer function and, warmed up a couple of things, but I have not used the bake mode yet, and I don't want to do it on a video that I'm trying to show you a delicious recipe. So, and right now that microwave, I'd be cooking in the laundry room. So instead we're going to cook here in the basement. So you want to get that up to a pretty good temperature. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And I'm going to put the written recipe down below so you have no issues getting that recipe. And you really want to bring it up to temperature. It takes about a minute and a half. You want to bring it up to a really nice high temperature for this to work. Like about 200 and 230, 220, 230, right in there. You don't have to get exact or get a candy thermometer out or anything. We're just going to make sure it gets heated up all the way through and we get a nice rolling boil that we can't really stir down. And then it'll be time for the peanut butter. Now okay, here we go. We're getting it. We're getting somewhere now. Yeah. Let's get this all together. And then once we're done over here, I'm going to take you back to the table and get the oats stirred in. Well, I could probably do it right here. I'll try to do that. Okay, now I feel like when you get this boil that you can't stir down, that's when you've got it. Now we're going to go ahead with the peanut butter, and that has to melt in there as well. Look at that. Ooh. And I sprayed my container before I put the peanut butter in here so I could get it out a little bit easier. But we're going to turn this down now. We don't need it quite that. Oops, let's throw some of this around here. Okay. I'm going to mix this peanut butter in. Believe it or not, it doesn't melt as fast as you'd think in that hot sugar. And most of this, sugar turns to liquid when you get it hot. So we want all that peanut butter dissolved, every bit of it. Oh my gosh. And then, we're going to have to get that big measuring cup here. For the oats portion, I'm just going to, okay, let's check, see? Yep, we are good. Let's take that down a notch. We're going to add in our oats. You need 3 cups of oats, and you kind of have to work fast here. 3 cups. And then the peanuts. And I typically don't measure, but we're going to measure a little bit today. Give you a rough measurement anyway. I've got about a half a cup of salted dry roasted peanuts. And now we're going to get this turned off and mix that in. And you're going to get that mixed in all good. Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm going to do the full cup of peanuts. I think we can take that right there. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Okay, and now I'm going to grab a scoop of some sort, and I'm going to scoop these out onto parchment. So I'll be right back. Okay, so if you were using quick oats, that's when you would stop the cooking. I am using rolled oats, sprouted rolled oats, and they need to cook about 10 minutes. So I cook this for an additional 10 minutes. I'm just giving you either way, you're going to want to keep it moving the whole time. Okay, and it is ready to scoop. And you can spray your scoop. I almost forgot to spray it, but spray your scoop so it makes it a little bit easier to get out of here. And you can make these at 1 or 2 tablespoons. They're going to spread out a little bit, but a nice size cookie, right? And oh, these are going to be so good. I'm excited for these. I love peanut butter anyway. Anyhow you can get it. But this is almost like a peanut brittle cookie, if you will. And it makes a lot, so. Okay, I'm gonna get this going. Round, round and round we go. You may have to stir your pot along the way as well. Okay. Whoops, man down. And this is extremely hot, so be careful. And we'll just keep scooping. And as soon as these are cooled off, and they really do have to cool for quite a while, the recipe says a couple of hours. So these are going to have to cool and set, if you will. And the peanuts in there, good stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to keep doing this, and I may need another piece of parchment. Oops. And try to get them all kind of uniform, especially if you're giving them to people. These are staying right here, so I don't mind if there's a couple that are bigger than others. As long as you get to have a good taste of that peanut butter cookie. Who doesn't love a no-bake cookie? You know, the chocolate ones are very good too. And I've even done where I've done Reese's peanut butter cup in the center. After you do this, put one of those mini Reese's peanut butter cups right in the center. Just nestle it down in the center of the cookie and then let it set. Oh my goodness, that's divine. So, again, what's your favorite cookie? I can't wait to hear everybody's favorite. Okay, I'm gonna go grab, some more parchment paper. I need one more piece. Okay, so I'm all done. These are gonna have to sit here and cool. It's nice and cool down here, so it shouldn't take too long. Oh, somebody dropped something. Yeah, there's nothing better than the smell of warm peanut butter and, you know, just if you wanted to, you know, kind of shape your cookies a little bit, you could at this point, but I'm going to leave them rustic and homemade. So when these are all cooled down, I'll come back and I'll give you a taste test. Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. Today I'm giving you a huge update. So this is part of the reason the channel hasn't been as consistent as I would like it to be, and because we're under construction, and we have been off and on for almost a year now, and so now it's really crunch time, and I'm going to show you what's going on. We are on the kitchen now, and the cabinets came out, and now new ones are going to be going in, and I want to show you some of that so you understand that I'm not when it is done, if you come back to my channel and you haven't been here for a hot minute, it's the same house, it's just a different kitchen after the move last year. So super excited. It's like, it's going to be my dream kitchen. And my husband and I designed it together, so I think that it'll really, once it's all finished, it's just going to be fantastic. So I'm going to take you upstairs and show you what's happening, and then I'll give you a little progress, and then I'll end the video. But I do hope that this gives you a little insight of what's been going on. We had to start in the upstairs, so we had a place to actually live and sleep and shower. So we did the master bedroom, bathroom first, and closets, and then and flooring. I mean, we had to do a lot. We didn't have to do the sheetrock up there, but we had to put new doors, 2 new doors on, a whole bathroom remodel, basically. Build the vanity and get it painted and all that. So put blinds up. Then we came downstairs, and we've been working on that because there was wood paneling on the walls. There was walls that needed to come out, and a bathroom moved, and all kinds of good stuff. So it gave us really an open canvas to create the kitchen that we want in the dining area. So it's going to be the heart of the home, and it's going to flow really, really nicely. It feels so good already, and even though it's a clustery mess right now, my vision is coming to fruition. So that being said, I'll take you upstairs. We'll take a look around, and then towards the end of the day, I'll film a little bit more and show you what's gotten done already, and give you a little bit of a, now that's not too bad. And I'll bring you back for another video when we have countertops on and in place. And then we're going to have to I've got to count how many knobs I need, all those things. There's a lot of details that go into a kitchen remodel. So kitchen and dining room remodel. Okay, so come on upstairs and I'll show you what's going on. Okay guys, here are the cookies, and I'm so excited. They've had a chance to cool. It's nice and cool down here. I had a little sneak bite. I'm gonna take mine. Oh wait, there it is. Anyways, I'm gonna give you a taste test. Aren't they beautiful? They're actually a very decent looking cookie. Very inviting. You can see all the nuts in there, and it's not going to be as hard as a brittle. Chewy. Absolutely. Let me set those down and show you. I hope it focus. These are delightful. They're sweet, but they're not overly sweet. Plenty of texture, but yet chewy, and loaded with peanut butter and butter. I mean, I can taste that butter as well as the peanut butter. It's just delightful. I love these. So I hope it inspires you to check out all the other videos in this collaboration. Again, everything will be listed down below, including this easy recipe. And you can make this. Kids love to do this. And as long as you are monitoring, when you're cooking it, because it's very, very hot and it could burn, if somebody isn't monitoring it, like an adult, I'm saying, and you don't want anybody to get burnt dishing them up. So easy, makes enough for a little over 2 dozen. So you could put 2 dozen in a cookie exchange and keep the other 4, or make them smaller and stretch it even further. I could have made these and probably gotten 48 out of this batch if I would have cut the cookies in half. And I would have been happy, because I could eat half of a cookie, no problem. A whole one's a little much for me, but I'll whittle on it throughout the day, and I'll get it done. Man, I'm telling you, those are divine. All right, guys. I can't wait to see you next time, and I can't wait till tomorrow, because Angela's bringing us a cookie recipe. I'm super excited. All right. Thank you, Angela, for inviting me. I appreciate you so very much. You're one of my dearest friends. Bye. These cookies were a big hit. I hope that you try them. They're super easy and delicious.